Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? This is your boy JoJo. Happy Saturday morning. What's going on? Everybody been watching their cartoons, drinking plenty of water, doing all the things? Got one right here. A little morning hydration. So I thought I would come on here this morning. I think I'm going to start doing this on a regular basis to do a reading and answer questions for you guys a little bit earlier during the day. I know some of my reads are long and they run late into the evening when most people where I'm at, or most people here in North America in the Northern Hemisphere, are asleep. And some of you aren't able to view your answers live, things like that. So I thought I would start doing this on a regular basis, and I believe I'm going to keep doing so. Questions are open. You can get your questions in. Let's see. Hang on. Put on the little. Excuse me, the little thing here. There we go. See, personal questions will be answered after zodiac reading. Of course, there are no zodiac readings this morning. Let's try that one. There we go. Here we go. PayPal and Superchat is accepted. It's $10 per question, 15 with advice. I usually dive a little deep on these. I tend to go, I care about you guys, and I want to give you guys the opportunity to ask the questions, the burning questions on your mind. MidnightCrow, how are you doing? Thank you so much for your super chat question. Good morning, FG. We got Monica Valverde in the house. It's Monica. That was an excellent little message that you put out. If y'all have not checked out her channel, please do so. This is a very sweet lady with some great messages. Y'all be sure and check out her channel. As a matter of fact, let me do this. Miss Monica, I'm going to make you a moderator, and you can put a link up to your channel in the chat. Hello, Miss Lisa. Good morning. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, and see, MidnightCrow, that's precisely why I wanted to do this during the morning, because most of my reads are in the evenings or afternoons. A lot of people, it's better for some, but not good for always. So, not good for everyone. I wanted to spread it out a little bit, spread the love to those people who can't be with me during the evenings, and that way you can be here in the morning time. So it's very nice to see you as well. I am going to be doing a few more readings during the morning and up during the day. I've had to rearrange a couple of things, especially over the past couple of weeks. Everything going on with Gumbo. Quick update on Gunga Din here, the little emperor, little furry emperor. He's good. He is very, very good. Like I said, you guys have been very generous. I've received 8 cases of wet cat food specifically for that beast. And he has bounced back tremendously. As a matter of fact, he's back up to his old shenanigans and causing trouble and getting into mischief. He's doing quite well. Siva, Aries man, what is going on, my brother? You are very welcome, Miss Monica. You're a dear, sweet, beautiful soul. And like I said, y'all be sure and check out Miss Monica Valverde. She's one of my mods now, and she put her link up in the chat there. So you'll be sure and go give her a little follow and a holler, as we like to say. Hello, Queen Tiki. What is going on? We got TaeBear is here. How are you doing, ma'am? All right, so let me make sure I got my little list all worked up here. Let's see. Where's the... There we go. My pen's always... I'm a graphic artist. I've got thousands and thousands of pens here. And, my luck with finding ones that actually write is kind of, not so much. I'm going to tell you what, We are in the shadow, the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde. That has officially started, and I could tell because as soon as I signed on to this to jump on here live this morning, my camera was reversed, and I hadn't touched it. Now, luckily, I know the settings and know how to fix it, but I was, you know, a couple little grumbles. Nothing too bad. Okay, so let's see. We got Miss Monica on there. I am going to be. I'm not going to be on here all morning, but you do have a chance to go ahead and get questions in. See, we got FG. Okay. Got FG on there. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started and dive into this for everybody. And see what we got happening here. And click a few buttons. Why said you do the thing? I'm telling you. Mercury Gatorade is already setting in. You know what I'm saying? Get a little funky. There we go. There we go. All right. So, the list as I have it so far. Where did that go? Where did I know I put it on there. There it is. There it is. No, I'm gonna see. We got that. Hold on. I'll put this up there, and then I will let my wonderful mods take it from there. I do have a list here, and timestamps will be available after this is over. All right, so let's dive into this for everybody. Let's see, I got FG on there. TB. Find the one for where did the one go with? Look at that. I'm already lost. This is why I need production assistance. I do. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, let's get that one done. That one. Get TB. And there we go. All right, so we're starting out with Miss Brittany. We're going to do Miss Brittany's question at 9:45. 9:45. What do we got for Miss Brittany? Will I have any job interviews in March? I feel certain you will. Right off the bat, my feeling, my gut feeling is that you will. I realize you're in a technical industry. You're a highly capable person. And I know that you are success focused and driven. The more you put things out there, I do think you will have one. But let's see what the cards have to say for Brittany. We have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Hierophant. Ooh. King of Wands. The Page of Wands. I would say yes. You might not see these coming yet, but yes. I mean, Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. I will say this. You are in control of your own destiny, which means you're going to have to get after it. I mean, going the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, they go after things that they're passionate about. And you know, putting your resume out there, really searching the field, looking for innovative ways and going after what you feel passionate about. You know you're driven for success. You know this is something that you are manifesting in your life and you're bringing it in, but you definitely have to take the action. You can't be hidden out there. You've got to put yourself out there in a big, big way. I do see you taking the action on that, and I think things are going to move pretty quickly. We've got the Hierophant here. You know, there's rules, there's an order out there to things. This could be a new boss or whatever. You're going to be out there doing the thing. We've got a lot of wands, a lot of fire action, a lot of energy movement happening here, especially with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And you got the King of Wands and the Page of Wands. You know, you're going to be doing it. You're going to be balancing things out, but you cannot be hidden. You have to initiate this and go out there and get the action. But Ace of Cups, yes, you will have job interviews in March. It might be, you know, with that Temperance card, it's about balancing things out, but that's also a card of divine timing. So it might not be right at the beginning of March, but yes, it will be coming in. The big thing is you just have to stay focused and keep putting your efforts out there. And yes, you will be having those job interviews. I know you struggled with this for a little bit, but you getting out there and doing your thing is exactly what's going to bring those opportunities your way. And yes, you do have job interviews coming. Thank you so much, BrittanyX. I greatly appreciate you, dear. Let's see. Next up, we've got Newbie Me at 1313. Okay. What's coming towards me of importance? Thank you so much, Newbie Me. I appreciate you, dear. What is coming towards Newbie Me of importance? Hello, CJ Brooks, Creative Dreaming Girl. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. It will be timestamped, TaeBear. It will. Which I haven't put you down on the list, but I definitely got yours on there. So you're only a few questions away. But I understand if you're busy and got things to do, they will be timestamped after this is over. So what is coming of importance towards Newbie Me? Ace of Swords, 10 of Cups. Wow. News, communication is coming in. Possibly even a brand new idea here. Going towards your goals and happiness. 10 of Cups and the Ace of Coins. There's a new opportunity here. Now, this could be in love. It could have to do with your family. But there is something brand new coming in for you. Now, with the Three of Wands there, this tells me that you're waiting for your ships to come in, and you are moving past things. We have the Page of Cups here. Somebody could be coming to you with some small emotional offer. You might get a letter, an email, a text, and it could be an apology of some kind. 9 of Swords. Is that Newbie? No. Somebody has been really stressed out, losing sleep at night, worried about something, possibly worried about a tower moment. this could have to do with your work. Could have to do with love as well, but somebody wants to move things on the calmer waters. You are going to be getting news and communication about this. Meanwhile, I do see new opportunities for your happiness. And I mean ultimate happiness. There could be a new job opportunity. It could be somebody coming in with an apology in love. I mean, the Ten of Cups does talk about love as well. It talks about marriage and happiness and ultimate, ultimate goals. Somebody wants to put the work in here, Newbie. And this is going to be kind of shocking too. I'm asking here if this Nine of Swords is you. The Tower is a no. So somebody wants to offer you a new opportunity. I mean, it could be in work, it could be in love, it could be in anything. What does this mean for Newbie? You're going to dig. What does this mean for Newbie? Just give me 3 in this spirit. We got Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, Magician. Well, this is going to put you in a very favorable position of things. I think you've been waiting. Maybe you've been waiting on a romantic partner of some kind with that Queen of Cups there. Knight of Cups. And the Magician. Gemini, Virgo energy. You also have Scorpio here. You're manifesting something. An offer of some kind. Maybe you're waiting on a love interest or just that, have that prospect to get out there, maybe enter the game again. Or be open to love again. The thing about the Queen of Cups is she's in this depiction, she's just sitting there alone on a dock with her cup waiting to have that crown put on her. The queen needs her king, right? But here they come. I think you do have an offer coming in, new communication. There's something solid and stable here. And I think this is something that you're actively manifesting. So whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it. This is the 3 of Wands, waiting on the ships to come in. But this lady's not waiting. She's out there. She's going. She's climbing that ladder. So you do have some new communication, an emotional communication at that. And there could be a little financial increase with this as well. But somebody definitely wants to move things to calmer waters. There may even be a move or a trip of some kind with this. Somebody wants to put in that work. The birds always mean communication to me. And here you see this person working away, feverishly making their little pinnacles, doing their thing, but there are birds in the background. This may have been a source of frustration or irritation. It's definitely had somebody up late in the night, worried, with anxiety. I mean, I'm asking if this is you. It could be you. It might be you out of your element. If there's something you've been stressing over, I think that's going to be coming to an end. But I do believe all of this is kind of coming out of the blue. And you are manifesting it. I don't think you see this coming. I think you expect it, though, because you have been putting in that work. So there are new opportunities coming, and whatever it is going to make you very, very happy with it. 10 of Cups there. I think if you've been in a stressful time, you can, say sayonara to the nights of stress, worry, and anxiety, because there is something coming in for you that looks really, really nice. Beautiful. Get it. Let me know when you get all your happiness in. Come back. Leave me a message. Send me an email. Send me a message of some kind. Let me know what that is for you. But that looks really, really good. Thank you so much, Newbie Me. I greatly appreciate you, dear. All right. Let me get the list, the rest of the list in order here. You are very welcome, Newbie Me. That looks really good. You've got something coming in for you. Okay. I'm only going to keep questions open for a little while. Like I said, I'm not going to be here all day long. But I did want to give a chance for folks to get questions in during the morning and when you could actually see it. And like I said, I know a lot of people can't be on there late at night. Okay. Get this. Mr. Richard on there. Thank you all so much for being here. If y'all will, hit that like button, hit the little heart in the circle, all the little interactive things. They do help with the channel very, very much. Make sure you're doing this for other tarot readers and other content providers as well. It really does help much more than you guys may know. Okay, so let's see. All right, next on the list we have JoelleKara. Miss Joelle, how are you doing, beautiful? We're doing your read this morning at 22. We're doing it 22:44. 22:44. What do we have for Joelle? Okay, I'll use this one. Get your question pulled up here. Year of the Fire Horse reading, please. What are the manifestations coming in for me this year? All right. What is coming in this year, the Fire Horse, for Joelle? We've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Fool, Ace of Pentacles, got the Emperor, Temperance, the Chariot, Page of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. Joelle. Okay. Well, for one thing, you're going to be getting out of your head. You've been sitting around looking at the way things have gone in the past and trying to figure out what to do to energetically change things up. Now, this is usually involved with spirituality. By the way, it's almost the way that we could look at the Hermit card. The Hermit is somebody that goes within to figure out their own healing, their own happiness, what their wants and wishes are. And this is something done alone. With the Seven of Pentacles here, the Seven of Pentacles, this person is trying to figure out how to make that plant grow. And I get the feeling that plant is you, your life. Emperor, you're bossing up. You're tired of waiting on opportunities to fall into your lap. You're tired of waiting on, this can involve work. It can involve situations for your own happiness. It can involve love, all of those neat things, specifically to do with money and love. Well, good news, boo-boo. You bossing up, taking action on this, okay? Now, this could be a trip. You might be going somewhere. She's holding a little paper airplane there. You might be flying, or you're just energetically putting it out there. You're sending messages, you're making calls. You are getting to this point where you're starting to figure out that you are your own master. Now, the emperor here is, somebody who takes charge. You could also have somebody coming in. You may have been tired of waiting on your love life to blossom. Boom, here comes somebody. This has not been an easy process, and it's not going to happen overnight. The year of the fire horse is 365 days. So don't expect things immediately. But there is a brand new cycle starting. And I think it's because you've leveled up and you're taking charge of yourself and your own life. You may be going on trips. You might even be getting a new car. But you are racing towards your victory. And because of that, there are new opportunities, new, solid, stable opportunities. And that pinnacle can be all four aces rolled into one. The same way the emperor is all four kings rolled into one. There are new opportunities coming towards you during this cycle, but it's because you're taking that leap of faith. And somebody may be taking a leap of faith towards you as well. The Page of Pentacles is an offer. It's good news. It's the beginnings of something. The pages are students. I always see the pages as like the freshmen in high school, but it's when somebody starts high school. You see what I'm saying? So this is definitely at the beginning. And overall, you have the Ace of Cups here, which is an offer of love. I also think this is an offer of self-love. You have to fill your own cup. We all have to do this. We all have to fill our own cup and be happy from within in your own circumstances, being grateful for what you've got, realizing how abundant we are. We have food in our bellies. We have oxygen in our lungs. We have a job. We have a roof over our head. We have the rains coming in. Well, but you're going to make the flowers and the grass grow. I get the feeling there's a fun pollen season coming up, which I'm very thankful for. You know what I'm talking about. There are new things coming in, but I do get the feeling that this is about you. You're not sitting around. You're not waiting on anybody anymore. You're taking control of your own life. You're going after. You're starting a brand new cycle. I do get the feeling that this has sort of been a long time coming. So I think you're going to have new opportunities in work. I think you're going to have new financial opportunities handed to you in whatever way that looks like. Maybe a lottery win, could be an inheritance, could be, you stop by the store to get a soda or snack or something to fill up your tank, and you pick up a scratcher. But there is new coming in, and it's starting you out on this grounded, solid, stable journey. So you are completing a cycle and starting a brand new one. And I do think you've got somebody coming towards you. This is something that you've been working on and waiting on. You've been trying to plot this out. Maybe why you started watching tarot, because you're searching for answers. And you got to remember that those answers are within. We can only act as a guide. Tarot can only act as a guide. Tarot is like a weather forecast where, you watch the weather on the news and they'll tell you, well, it's going to be warm tomorrow. It's going to be sunny. So you know to take your sunglasses, or it's going to rain like it is this morning here. So you can take a raincoat or an umbrella, things like that, so that you can be prepared. But the good thing about tarot is when I give you this particular weather forecast, you can change it. This is the giving you the guidance that you bossing up and taking control, really looking at yourself, understanding what you want and bossing up and going to get it. You taking those actions, putting that energy out there into the universe. Might take the universe just a moment, but boom, it is going to come in. There is victory here. I see you traveling this year, experiencing a new financial blow up, a new solid, stable base there. You're getting good news and starting at the beginning of something. Maybe you're going to school, or you're finishing up school, maybe getting into a career, or starting a new job of some sort. But ultimately, I think you have a love offer coming in, and I think you're filling your own cup. That is amazing. It really is. Let's get you some advice. I'm going to do oracles and tarot on this. So let's start out with the tarot. What is the advice for Joelle? What is the advice for my good friend Joelle? Ooh. They're flying. They're flying. We have the Hanged Man, 9 of Swords, the Magician, beautiful. And underneath the bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. Okay, boo-boo. You've been searching for answers. You've been searching for how to make that little plant grow. You've got to see things from a different perspective. This is where you remember how I was telling you that tarot is a weather forecast where you get to change the weather? The only way that you do that is by being proactive. You have to see this from a different perspective. Where you felt stuck, stagnant maybe, that's about to change. Those things that are stressing you out, the stuff you're worried about. Where's my love life? When's that going to take off? What about my career? Why's my bank not full? Why can I get the all the ways that you felt stuck and worried and in your head and stressed out and, up late at night, fretting over things? You got to see it. Every problem is an opportunity. Everything that hits you that you're stressed out or worried about is an area where you have to go, you know what? I deserve better than this. And you bossing up and changing it, filling your own cup is exactly what's going to do it. You have all the tools you need to manifest whatever you want. Your happiness, Joelle. 10 of Cups. That's all the cups, by the way. All of them. You may be manifesting in a new love life as well. Sun cycle in Cancer is ending soon. I hear you. Okay. Well, you do have a new cycle starting up, and you could have a love offer coming in. You might have your big daddy coming in. Somebody who's really there, with you, backing you up, being a partner. Life's always easier with a partner, but we have to remember we can't lose ourselves in that. We have to remain sovereign, and we have to remain independent. The reason that we want to do that is because you want to search out somebody else who's independent and sovereign in their own right. When we're able to validate ourselves, validate our own efforts and things like that, and go after our life, to really boss up and take control of our lives and fill our own cup, when you can do that and you find somebody else, that's what you attract. When you attract that, you can have an interdependent relationship instead of a codependent relationship. And I do think you have some love coming in. I think you're attracting it all right now. But it looks really good. So you have to understand and see things from a different perspective, that your stresses, whatever's got you worried, whatever you've been, whatever's been looming over your frontal lobes and that beautiful brain of yours, everything that you're stressing about, when you put your efforts towards it for your own happiness, the universe rewards that. You take a step towards the universe, it's going to take 10 towards you. And in that regard, you are the magician. You can manifest whatever it is that you want. And I think what you're trying to manifest is all 10 cups. So these new opportunities that are coming in, this new cycle that's beginning, is going to be blissful for you. It really, really is. Let's get you some cards from the oracles and see what we've got there. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. And card number 8, community. Now, 8s are a number of stability. You are good enough for this. You do deserve this. And you need to look around in your community. There are people that can help you, friends, family members, co-workers, there are all kinds of people. But you being in the community, there's help, there's guidance there. There are mentors there. There are teachers, you know. There are all kinds of people out there that can help you. I think someone will step forward to help you with this. But you are good enough. You are worthy of this. And I think you got some beautiful new things coming in with this brand new cycle. That is beautiful, Joelle. It really, really is. I think you, like I said, I think you got a big daddy coming to you too. But all of this is just a matter of you realizing that you are worth it, and that those problems that the universe has presented to you, that's where the universe is saying, okay, here's the issue. And now it's stressing you out. So what do you want to do about it? How do you want to change it? You taking control of that is exactly, you know, when you find your inner light switch and you flip it, when you find your sovereignty and start going after it, that's when it all comes in. It takes the universe a minute. When you put in, you know, you put in your order at a restaurant, right? It takes a minute before the order comes back, and you have to clearly decide what you want so that, you know, you're not changing up your order mid-script. But it looks really, really good. That is a nice reading. Anyway, that is what I have for you, Miss Joelle. Thank you so much, darling. I do greatly appreciate you and your support of the channel. Go get them. Go get them, boo-boo. Just, you get your beautiful self in front of the mirror. You tell that empress in the mirror that you love her. Fix your hair. Do your makeup. Put on something nice. Brush your teeth. Get the little mouthwash, because, you know, we don't want to go out there with the breaths. You know what I'm talking about. But you get your stunning self out there, and you make things happen. You tell the universe that you want new, you want grand, and I guarantee you it'll deliver. You go, boo-boo. All right. That is Miss Joelle. Next up, oh, hang on, let me check everything. I said I'm going to keep questions open for a little while today. Excuse me. Oh, what is he doing? I'm telling you, Gumbo's feeling better, y'all. He is. You know how I know? Because he's getting into shit. He is. Hello, Shrek. What's going on, my brother? $1 for a burger today. Yeah, you're going to have to come pick it up, though, Shrek. I don't know how long of a commute that is, but I get the feeling that by the time you get here, the burger's not going to be very good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to look at more convenient options. Hello, GeminiGlitters. Let's see. All right, let me go find out what this is. Gumbo's getting into something. I don't know what, but he's getting into something. And again, that's part of the reason I know he feels better. Little shit. TB, you are up next. Bear with me just a moment. Let me figure out what this is about. I'll be right back. And TB is up next. You'll bear with me just a second. are back. Gummo's fine. He didn't do anything. That was my bad. I put some stuff in the bedroom, knocked it over, trying to get to his usual little sleep spot. So I put stuff in his way. That was actually on me. Anywho, all right. Shrek, you take care of yourself, brother. Have a fantastic weekend. Let's see. Got hiding up next. Next up is TB. TB, we are doing your question at 4416. I'm looking to make major changes in various aspects of my life. What do I need to know? General guidance. Okay. Let's see what we've got for TB. Okay. I'm going to start out with the Kippers. Major changes in various aspects of life. What do I need to know? What do we have for TB? Coffin. Message of concern, unexpected income, and toil and labor. You may be changing up your job situation. With that coffin there, you know, the coffin symbolizes endings. Be sure to take care of your health and check on other ones that, you know, are either elderly or frail or sickly. Messages of concern. I think one of the reasons that you're feeling this is because we do have major astrological shifts right now. The universe is probably sending you some messages of concern, like, hey, you know, let's check this out. Now, with death, messages of concern, and unexpected income there, you could be receiving an inheritance of some kind, or you may just have money pop up. You know, when you're on your path and you're trying to better yourself and elevate, the universe provides resources for you to do just that. You've got toil and labor. I get the feeling that there's a change in your work situation. You could be moving as well, but just know that you are supported by the universe. I think whatever prayers you've sent up, that might be your messages of concern to the universe. And the universe is like, TB, don't worry about it, boo-boo. We got you. We got you. You just get back to doing, your thing. But it feels like you're ending a cycle as well. So I do think some changes are coming in. It could have to do with your work life as well. So let's see what the tarot has to say about this. Upside down. 7 of Pentacles. The World. There you go. Ending a cycle. Starting things new. Page of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Those changes that you've been thinking about. As you make those changes, there are things in your life that are going to end. Okay. But you've been thinking about this. You've been plotting and planning and figuring out, okay, how do we make this little TB bush grow? How do we do this? Because the 7 of Pentacles is always looking back at things, trying to change up the energy. You know, this lady's looking at this little plant, like, does it need more fertilizer? Does it need more sunlight? Does it need more water? Do we need to repot it? You know, what do we need to do? What What needs to change in order to end the cycle and move forward? Remember, you're allowed to take up space. You are allowed to shine as brightly as you want to shine. With the Page of Swords here, there may be some new information that you need. You might need to take a class or get a certification. But you definitely need to gather the information, because that's exactly what the Page of Swords does. And it brings in communication into this as well. I do think you are going to be getting some good news about something. Again, probably a gift or some kind of unexpected income, so that you can move forward with your personal endeavors as to what you want to do. There are new beginnings here, definitely. So, what's the advice for TB? Let me get you, I don't want to just leave you there. Let's get you some advice. Three of Wands, Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups. You're waiting on your ships to come in. You're waiting on things to get better, but you're not seeing it. Some things in your life are going to end. Other things in your life are going to evolve. You have a lot of love to give. You have a lot of emotions that you're trying to work towards. The Ten of Cups is, it's family, it's marriage, it's happiness, it's all kinds of things. And there's a brand new opportunity here. Be patient. Let the universe do its thing. And these new beginnings are going to start. Again, with the World card there, some things are going to end. And you've got to be careful of that, because you've got the Coffin here, you've got the World card there. Change is scary for pretty much all humans. We don't like change. You know what I mean? But change is here. You can accept it, learn it, and grow with it. Think of it like riding a roller coaster. If you know you're going to go on a roller coaster, okay, and this life is a roller coaster, especially with the astrological things that are going on right now. But you can either go with the flow and enjoy the ride and enjoy the roller coaster the way it is, or you can try to fight it. And trust me, you don't want to fight it. You need to keep that eye out. You have opportunities for happiness, love, all of the things coming. Your future endeavors, those things that you've got on your mind, the universe is going to end certain things and remove blockages, but that involves change, which might be a little scary, but it's putting you at the beginning of something new. So don't fret. What you're waiting on is coming. I'm going to get you an enchanted map oracle. Okay, telling me to shuffle. All right. Moonlight, card number 51. Let's go to the book and see what we've got, Johnny. There are different moon changes coming in. There's messages here. There's also kind of a fly-by-night feeling. So it might feel like one of the things that's so scary about change is you can't, when things change, it's hard to predict what we know about going forward. Moonlight, your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow it. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information, which is exactly what you're doing here. Thank you for that, by the way. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you right now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. And I think that's what you're being asked to do. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're trying to figure out how to grow things. You're wanting something new. But, hey, listen, if you want a brand new wardrobe, you got to clean the old one out of the closet first. And, I really like that college sweatshirt. Yeah, but you're not going to be wearing that college sweatshirt. You got summer coming up. It's old. It's ratty. It's got a hole in the sleeve. Okay, get it out of there. I know you love it, but it's time to go. You know what I mean? So be prepared for those changes. Be prepared for those endings in your life, because those endings are going to bring new beginnings. And you just have to trust your hunch. You just have to believe in yourself and go for it. Trust your intuition. I get the feeling that your intuition is going to be, on a batting 1,000 right now. So you know what needs to end. You also know what your happiness looks like. Deep down on the inside, you do know. You got love to give. But loving yourself, nurturing yourself, and trusting your intuition, because the Queen of Cups is very intuitive, that's what's leading you to your happiness and these brand new beginnings. You know what I'm saying? I think you're being guided, and that might be the messages of concern that you're getting. It may seem a little scary if things are going to change, or you have to uproot your life, move here, move jobs, go to take a class, whatever it is, whatever those changes are. Remember, change is scary. Give yourself a little bit of love and say, okay, you stand there, get the dust off your shoulders, look, straighten your hair, get yourself ready to go. Show yourself a little bit of that self-love, pour under your own cup, and accept the changes that are, because where they lead is somewhere beautiful. And when you trust your own feelings and trust your own intuition about that, you can't fail. That's beautiful, TV. It really is. And expect that income. Expect those resources. The universe is going to test you. The universe is going to push you. The universe is going to end things, but it's not going to do it. And it's, put it this way, it's never going to make it impossible. It's going to ask you to go after what your heart wants. You've already been thinking about this. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You've been sitting there looking at the little plant like, well, I want this thing to grow. Do I need to get some new fertilizer? Do we need to do what do we need to do? We need a bigger pot. We need some more sunshine. What changes need to happen? Those changes will happen, but things have got to end first. And I think you and the universe are kind of in that 5D dialogue about this right now. You might be concerned about it because you're worried about the resources. They're coming. The universe has got your back. You need to believe that too. TV, that is what I have for you. Thank you so very much for your support of the channel. I have a side job, but I've been toying with the idea of doing it full time. I hear you. Hey, listen, I had to take a leap of faith on this channel. You know what I mean? I had to put the time into doing graphics and setting everything up. I had to, set the camera up. I had to get things printed. It's worth it. in the long run. When you start accepting the changes, ending the things that need to end, move stuff out of your way, move stuff out of your life, and you trust your intuition, trust me, you'll go to amazing places with that. You really, really will. Thank you so much, TB. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. Go for it, boo-boo. Trust your intuition. All right, let me update my little list here. Let's see. Where did the... Oh, things fighting me a little. There we go. And TB, thank you so much, dear. I do appreciate that. Okay, I got Lola on there. All right, I will accept 4 more questions. I got 11 on there right now. I'll accept 4 more, and then I will be shutting questions down. Let's see. Next up, we got MidnightCrow. MidnightCrow. General love reading from MidnightCrow. All right. We are doing your read at 59.49. 59.49 MidnightCrow. Let's find out about the love life. What do we have for MidnightCrow? Present. Yes, you are present. You are a present from the universe, MidnightCrow. Remember that. Tell me about the general love for MidnightCrow. What do we have for MidnightCrow? We got the 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Okay. Is that MidnightCrow? No. Okay. Well, I'm asking if this is you. No, it isn't. I'm also asking, is this somebody you dealt with in the past? No, it isn't. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is sadness, remorse, regret. And with the 7 of Cups there, you do have a new passionate beginning coming, right? But this is with someone who they've been left out in the cold. They're finally starting to leave those feelings behind. They're walking away from it, okay? They've been holding back from love. Somebody, either they were in an unrequited love situation or somebody was keeping their options open, something like that. But this person began to retreat, began to, start saving, working on themselves. They felt left out in the cold, and they kind of felt singled out. They were going along with everybody, but they were feeling a little worn out. I mean, everybody else, we're just marching along, doing a thing. The uniforms are all shiny and dressed and polished and pressed and all the things. And this person has been keeping up with everybody, but they were just worn out. And I get the feeling they were holding back because of this, but they are now walking away from that, looking for a brand new beginning. So what does this mean for MidnightCrow? What does this mean for MidnightCrow? Now, this could have been somebody that you dealt with. Get the 9 of Wands. 7 of Cups again. Nice. Okay. We've got the Page of Cups. 10 of Cups. Nice. Knight of Cups underneath the bottom of the deck. You've been hanging in there. You've had a lot of hope. That hope, that resilience is about to pay off. Been looking over the options and none of them, everything just seems kind of bland. But what's coming in is going to stand out. It's going to feel right for you. And there's a small offer. There is. Out of all of the schools of fish that are out there, there's this one. That one. It's yours. You do have a new love offer coming in, and there's a chance it could be long term with that 10 of Cups there. This is going to grow over time. It's, as this comes in, you're going to see the value in this. This person is going to stand out to you, and you're going to get to know them. They're going to be a little bit. You're definitely going to see the potential, and it's going to grow. It's going to keep growing. There's going to be some decisions to be made here. And you've been waiting on this for a long time, but you do have to choose. Oh my! Knight of Wands, MidnightCrow. I believe there's some chemistry in the room here. There's a spark of passion here. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands can be a player card, but I get the feeling this is just your passion for this intensifying. The chemistry starting to electrify between you. I don't really feel player off of this. I think this is leading to a higher level of commitment. This person could be in the military, could be in law enforcement. They may even be spiritual. You've been waiting on this for a hot minute. How's MidnightCrow going to know who this is? We've got the Page of Cups. We got the 10 of Swords. The 2 of Cups. Okay. You're going to know who this is because you two are going to have sort of an instant feel for one another. And this person's going to tell you about an ending that they've been through. A very hard, painful ending. Again, we saw that up here. This person has been through something devastating. And I don't think they're wanting to play games. You two are similar. You're going to bond over similar stories. Not a trauma bond, but having gone through similar experiences. And so due to that fledgling little friendship, that common thread of, yeah, we've been through some rough things. You two are the same. And you're going to feel this connection. It's going to feel very strong. The World card. This is going to be ending a cycle. MidnightCrow, what are you wearing? what is this? Little grass. Are you going to a Polynesia? You going to travel with this person? Going to the beach? Gonna have the little MidnightCrow cheeks out with your little grass skirt. This person could have a beard. I get the feeling there's going to be a difference here too. You two are different ethnic backgrounds. So be open to all of the possibilities that the universe presents. But you're going to feel a strong connection with this person because of some kind of ending that they've been through. And again, there's something about like this guy's not wearing a shirt. They're wearing short sleeves. They're dressed up. There's some kind of trip. You might meet this person while you're traveling. You know, this person's got the little lei on, the little crown of flowers, very Polynesian. It feels very, very tropical. Like travel, beach, fruity cocktails, and, you know, it's going to end a cycle, though, to start something new. Remember, every time something ends, it starts something new. It really does. But you two are going to meet. You're going to feel a strong connection, sort of. Like I said, you do have to be careful of trauma bonds, but I don't think this is a trauma bond. This is similar experiences, similar endings that you two are going to click. You're going to feel like you've known this person for a while, and you're going to bond over while getting to know one another. You go from the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups to the Knight of Wands, giggity, which leads to the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups. So if you're going on any kind of trips or travel, I'd be looking out for that. This is going to feel like you've been searching in a thrift market. You know, you ever been thrift shopping? I have. I ain't proud. I found some glorious things in thrift stores over the years. You've been hanging in there, but you're about to come across something that feels like gold. It's like this just stands out. You're about to grab an apple. Don't be too handsy with the apples, okay? Be careful. But that cup, see that cup on the shelf there? It's going to stand out from everything else. And it's going to start something wonderful. It's going to start something wonderful and passionate. But I get the feeling there's a friendship here. There's a kinship over past experiences. So there you go. That is what I have for you. Let me check the signs for you. We have, well, Ten of Swords is Gemini. We got Pisces here. All of your fixed signs. That's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Pisces again. Say Cancer. All of your fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We do have Scorpio and Pisces here as well. So, MidnightCrow, get your bathing suit ready. Your thong, your swim trunks, whatever it is. Get your sunscreen. You're about to meet somebody. Like I said, they're probably going to be from a different background. So, you know, if you're dark skinned, this person might be light skinned. If you're light skinned, this person might be, you know, have a tan or be dark skinned. There's something about you coming from different backgrounds there too, but with similar experience. That is what I have for you, MidnightCrow. Thank you so much. I do greatly appreciate your support, and it's good to see you again as always. Multi Fairy, how are you doing, boo boo? It's good to see you. CJ Bro, yeah, it's sexy. It does feel sexy. I'm gonna tell you, you get at the beach. You know, people are out there swimming. They're wearing next to nothing. You know, that's why I can't wait for warmer weather. I'm going to the beach myself. I'm going where there's, you know, fruity libations and fishing and women dressed in dental floss and flip flops. Oh, it's just gonna be magnificent. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, MidnightCrow, that is what I have for you. God bless you. How's the Multi Fairy doing? Doing okay, ma'am? All right, next up, I have my good friend Monica Valverde. And you'll be sure and check out her channel. She gets some wonderful positive messages. I just watched one this morning that was excellent. So you'll be sure and check her out. Get this pulled up here. There we go. All right, Miss Monica, we're doing your read at 1:15:11. 1 hour, 15 minutes, 11 seconds. That's 1151. There may be some mirroring going on. Let's get into your cards and let's see what's happening for you. What can my spirit guides tell me about my business BFA? It feels a bit stagnant for now. BFA, what is BFA? Sorry, forgive my ignorance. I appreciate that, Multi-Fairy. Bunny Harley Quinn, how are you doing, boo-boo? I still have blueprints for you in ArtCreators, by the way. Miss Monica, I'll change your timestamp, dear. Yeah, we need to. I tell you what, this afternoon, Bunny, if you're around, once I get done with this live, I'm going to get a bite to eat, and then I'm going to jump on and play some ArtCreators. It's kind of rainy here this afternoon. I got everything settled, so I got an afternoon to be a little lazy, but I am going to jump on. So I'll hit you up and send you a message, but I've got a ton of the little blueprints thing in that game for you. All right, Miss Monica, sorry for the delay there. Change your timestamp to 1:16:44. 1:16:44. What can my spirit guides tell me about my business BFA? What is the BFA? Is she here? Well, let's see. What can the spirit guides say? I don't know what BFA stands for. About my business BFA. Oh, nice, Bunny. That's awesome. You know I'll get on there. I will. Not just a tarot reader. Oh, I can thumb wrestle with the best of them. All right. So tell me about business for Miss Monica. Got the mob, but it's in reverse. Now the mob, well, I'll explain it in a moment. 10 of Swords, 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Death. Okay. makes sense. High Priestess. 5 of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay, dear. The Mob. The Mob, there are 2 extra major arcana in this deck. The Mob is one of them. In the upright, this is about somebody kind of being swept up in everybody's opinion. It's going along with the general flow, what everybody, it's sort of like just doing something because everybody else is doing it. You're not doing that. You're doing something completely different, and you need to focus on doing things completely different. There may be a hurtful ending there, but the good thing about the 10 of Swords here, it may feel like a loss, but you got to keep a brave face. And remember that with the 10 of Swords, the 10s are endings. They are. So some things have to end. And I get the feeling here there's a strong transformation here, especially with the Death card, Scorpio energy popping up. We're not following the crowd anymore. You can't follow the crowd. You've got to be authentic. You've got to do your own thing. And I know you're going to be doing that. I know you've probably already started. There are going to be some people that are not happy about your transformation. They're not going to be happy for you going on to new adventures. But there are brand new connections coming out of this. Okay? This could have been born out of the end of a relationship of some kind of betrayal. If it was a very hurtful one. But there are new connections coming in. The universe hates a void. I say this all the time. I use the closet analogy. If you clean the closet out, then there's a void, right? You clean that out of the way, there's new coming in. There's probably a new connection, a new friend, a new soulmate coming your way. Somebody who sort of sees similar things. You've got 2 of Wands here. You see these 2 people are standing and they're trying to choose between door number 1 or door number 2. This is where you have to decide what it is that you really want. Don't go with the mob. Go with what's in your heart. Go with what's in your mind. Use that intuition. High Priestess, you could be dealing with somebody that's spiritual. I get the feeling that this isn't just about business, that you have a love connection or a very strong connection. It could be a friendship coming in. But there are new decisions that will be made, and you're not going the same way as the rest of the crowd. It's going to take work. It's going to take effort. You're going to have to fight for this, but it's going to be a valiant fight. You also have to remember that you have to have passion and spirit about this. You have to, really go for it. Get out there, play. What makes your heart sing? What makes you feel happy? When you're out there playing and going for it, hey, that's when good things happen. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles here, it might take a moment to come in. Or there might be some kind of growth there that needs to happen that's going to take a minute. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is not the fastest knight in the deck, but going at it with that gusto and passion, fighting for it, putting in that work, and using your intuition is going to lead to positive results. It really, really is. Let's get an outcome for this. We've got the Death card. I say outcome. It's not really an outcome, just advice. Death, the World. There you go. Got the 7 of Wands, and underneath the bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. Okay. This transformation, you can't worry about what other people think. You can't worry about what other people have to say about your situations, the direction that you're going, what they think about your ideas. You have to trust your intuition. You do need to make solid, stable, grounded decisions in things, but not everybody's going to be giving you the good about your business. Not everybody is going to be happy for you. You cannot, this is one of those areas where you can't go with the flow of everybody else. You have to break out and do your own thing and be passionate about it. This is something that you're going to have to fight for. You're going to have to put in the work, but it's because of your transformation. That's what's ending the cycle. I mean, and you have the vision. You know, this world card, there could be somebody at a distance coming into. Again, this comes around with 2 of cups, 10 of cups, and look at that happy couple. You might have somebody at a distance from you. There might be a strong chemistry with someone. I don't know why that's coming out. You're asking about business, but that's definitely showing up. Some kind of spark, some kind of chemistry with someone. So you could be meeting somebody new or have a new partner, a new connection, something like that, that is going to help you in this fight. But it is ending a cycle of conformity of what everybody thinks. You know, if you've got some family or friends or people, naysayers around that just shun your ideas, or they're not really happy about what you're doing because you're changing things up and you're starting to focus on you and your purpose, which isn't serving them at all, right? Um, don't follow the mob. Don't follow what everybody else does. Be authentic and shine your little light, which I think you've already started that process of doing. You know you can make this happen. I mean, this guy, the 7 of Wands is about defending. It's about saying, no, shut up. I'm going to do my own thing. And you're fighting for it. You're defending it. Defend your own ideas. That's going to lead you to some pretty severe happiness. It's going to lead you to accomplishment. And apparently, it's going to lead you to love as well. I get that. With the Two of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the 10 of Cups there, you've got some kind of partner, somebody that can help you, some new connection. And I think it's going to strike up a little bit of a romance or a little bit of a passion there as well. But there's going to be moments of struggle, but you have to trust your intuition. Do not follow the crowd on this. Go blaze a trail. Go in a new direction. Because what's born out of these endings and this transformation, the Death card, you got it out here twice. Scorpio energy. This is about an ending and a brand new beginning. A new partnership, a new connection that is going to help you make the right decisions, possibly a business mentor, or just somebody that's I don't know, maybe doing something similar to what you're doing, or going in the same direction, following the same kind of field or whatever. But they're going to help you defend this against all the naysayers and all of the reasons why you think that this can't work. Trust your intuition. Could be dealing with a Pisces, or you might have some Pisces in your chart. But that High Priestess is very intuitive. She kind of keeps things to herself. If this person comes along, you're going to know. And, the Two of Pentacles, sometimes that can be seen as the card of juggling, but it's also about keeping up. It's about, getting busy, doing the work, and really putting in, the valiant effort, the old college try, as we say here in the States. And I think you're going to be doing just that. The universe is telling you, get bold, get risky, get out there, do it. Be authentic and go do your thing. Don't worry about the naysayers. Definitely don't follow along with the crowd. don't think you have to follow the same path of what other people have done too. Don't think that you have to follow in the footsteps of others. That's coming out as well. And again, I see a strong connection coming in here that might have something to do with love. It could just be a business partner of some kind as well. But there's a cycle ending and a new one beginning. Don't be afraid to be adventurous with what it is that you're trying to do. There you go. That is what I have for you, Miss Monica. I do greatly appreciate your support of the channel as always. And like I said, y'all be sure and go check out her channel, Monica Valverde. She does have some wonderful messages. Like I said, I just watched one this morning. I saw one the other day. She's just now starting out, but y'all be sure and check out her channel. And yeah, thank you so much, Miss Monica. I appreciate you, dear. All right, let me shuffle these up. We got FG up next. Get a sip of my beverage. Let's see. Sure I'm not missing anybody either. I think I am. I think I get everybody on there. Okay. I do have 4 spots open. If anybody would like a question, go ahead and get it in now. And after that, I will be shutting questions down. Right now, let's go to my Geminian friend, FG. FG, we're doing your read, my man, at 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 48 seconds. 1:30, 48. What do we got for FG? Did you have 2 questions, FG? Sorry, it lumps them together. Ah, okay. I see. All right. So we have, I will add that to the list as well. GeminiGlitters. FG is kindly bought you a question. Bear with me just a moment, and I'll get you to type that into chat. Mods, if you will, help me keep an eye on the chat for her question. But just bear with me just a moment, GeminiGlitters, and we'll get that in for you. Okay. Thank you so much, FG. I appreciate that, my brother. Let's get your question answered here. Whatever FG needs to know. Okay. Whatever FG needs to know. We've got the King of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, King of Swords. There you are. Justice, the Hanged Man, 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. might have there's a need for you to have boundaries with some kind of partnership, friends, family, community. There might be a legal situation. It doesn't really feel legal. It feels more like there's something that's been changing, and you're trying to change things up to have a better future, but there's a little bit of stress that's been involved in here. You're a wounded warrior. You've been through it, but you're hanging in there. You're resilient. And there you are. You probably had to get a little cold and stoic. You may still have to do this, but this is about defending your happiness. You're going to be getting some good news. So maybe somewhere where you felt shorted or slighted, in some kind of community setting. You could have been dealing with the Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that King of Pentacles there, or a Libra with the Justice card. We've got Pisces here, Aquarius. Of course, that for me, that's all air signs. I think that's you right there. There's good news about this. And like I said, you may have felt like things were stuck, stagnant, you weren't getting anywhere. And it might have been quite stressful. But you speaking your truth, having those boundaries, I mean, the King of Swords here, the King of Swords don't play. That is an authoritative figure. This dude can make head over heart decisions, and he'll cut something out in a heartbeat. He's born the battle, as it were. And as long as you're defending your happiness and your future goals, again, it's been a rough ride. But there's some kind of, I mean, it could be something about work or something with friends or a community. There's something here about you getting your justice, but you're doing this by seeing things from a different perspective and changing up your energy. And you may have been waiting on maybe your social life to grow, or it's almost like there was a need for this community to help you out, but you don't have to have that. You don't even have to have emotions for this. All you have to do is focus on your happiness. There's something new beginning here too with the Page of Pentacles, the Sun. Something's going to be revealed here, and it's going to be good news coming in, because you may have felt stuck. You may have felt like, okay, what is it that I need to change? What do I need to do? The universe has heard you. For that Justice card to come out, there may have been something that felt unjust. Maybe something didn't fair. Maybe you're trying to grow your money. I know you said recently that you were trying to get, or you were going on an interview or getting a new job or whatever. So there may be new collaborations there. And you may have had some things. You may have had some things not work out with that Nine of Wands, but they will. There's new information that's coming in. It's going to make you very happy, but you got to hang in there. You've got to be the authoritative figure in your own life and speak up, take the actions, do the thing. The King of Swords is not afraid to take an action. He's also not afraid to swing that sword. He's not afraid to communicate. He's not afraid to say exactly what he needs to say without emotions. Now, we have to be polite. We have to be decent to folks to a certain degree. But the King of Swords operates with integrity at all times. He really does. He speaks his truth. Again, this is like a judge. He's going to do the right thing by the law. He doesn't have a dog in the fight. He just does what is. You know what I mean? What else does FG need to know? Strength. 3 of Swords. Page of Swords. Nine of Cups. Ace of Cups. 9 of Cups. I'm getting 2 messages out of this. One, you've had to have a lot of strength to pour into your own cup, to trim out what doesn't serve you anymore after, some hurtful endings, to fly and go after your happiness. There are still things you need to learn, but you will get onto a solid, stable foundation. You don't need to get into your head about it. Just go forward with. You can be stern, you can speak your truth, but you need to be kind about it as well. You're going to be getting a lot of attention. That being said, let's go back to the second story. You've had to struggle a lot. You earned your spot to fill your own cup, right? There was a heartbreaking situation, some kind of hurt or whatever. Now you've trimmed that out. Okay, I get the feeling this is in the past. This is done. It's over with. And you're cleaning out the last of that. You're trimming those little feathers. The shock of all this is over. You see her face. I mean, she's calm. She is calm, cool, and collected. She's taking one of those swords out of her chest, and she's trimming the feathers, the bad feathers, out of her little cape or wings there, whatever that is. And there's new in your life. There's new affections. There's new happiness. There's new joy and wish fulfillment coming in. Somebody is seeing this. Somebody's spying on you, kind of keeping an eye on you. And they're seeing you out there. They're seeing you be happy with somebody new. Look at it. Look at dude. Now look at FG. Now look at dude. Now look at FG. It's the same. Same haircut, same mustache. He's missing the aviators, and I mean, listen, whatever kind of headwear you choose, whatever kind of hat, say this is your business, FG. But they're seeing this. They're seeing you with new love offers, new opportunities. And guess what it's doing? You get the 9 of Cups out here twice. You are getting plenty of attention. Be mindful of that. You're getting your victory, but when you get your attention, if you do have a new boo thing coming in, focus on that one. Don't, you only want to hold one wand. You know what I'm saying? There are things hidden that will come to light I'm telling you, somebody might come in after they're in their head and they see you getting all this attention. They might be stepping forward. So you might be getting a little justice in that regard too. Because somebody's definitely keeping an eye on you. And they've seen you get over the heartbreak and you're moving into something new and they're watching it and they're like, damn. You know what I mean? And it's because somebody was probably watching you from hidden accounts. They were masking themselves. They're really getting in their head. And if you get a strong, solid, stable connection that comes in, stick with that connection. Don't whiffle waffle and go after other things. That could lead you to get in your head or mess things up. It could also mean that the person that you're booed up with would see it, and that might cause some issues there. But I do think you have somebody watching you. You've poured into your own cup, brother, and it's time to get the wishes of that. It's time to get the wish fulfillment, the joy. Nine of Cups. There are things that are going to be revealed. Don't be afraid to speak your truth, but be fair and honest about things. It's okay to put up boundaries, but you can't do it in an overly aggressive fashion. The King of Swords can really hurt people. You don't want to do that. You got to remember, other people have free will. Other people have choices that they need to make too. But overall, it looks really, really good. I do think you're going to get some wish fulfillment and happiness out of this. And I do think you got somebody keeping an eye on you. Let's get some advice from the oracles for FG. Flip that around there. Have faith in your dreams. And card number 2, Yin. Do have faith in your dreams. What you want will come in. It's a very spring looking, like spring evening, summer evening looking card. By this spring or summer, just know your visions, your dreams are working out. You're treating yourself better and you're treating other people better with that Yin card. It's a very nurturing. It's also divine feminine. You could have your person coming in with that Yin. But you have feminine energy within you as well. So you have to remember to allow the universe to bring you whatever. You also have to be fair and practical about things. Speak your truth, but have a little bit of heart when you're speaking your truth too. Remember, other people have dreams and goals too. You being grateful for what you've got coming in and what you're going through, your development, your level up, all of that it's getting you that attention. And there are things that are going to be coming to light, either from your own subconscious or about other people. But you have to know, you have to keep your vision in mind and just keep moving. What are the little wins, the little decisions that you make every single day? You know what I mean? You want to look all buff and ripped? You got to go to the gym every single day. Every single day. Don't take the elevator. Take the steps. Go to the gym. Drink the water. Take care of yourself and make note of those little victories every single day, because those little victories add up. You know what I mean? There you go, my brother. That is what I have for you. Let's see. Signs you could be dealing with. You do have Libra and Taurus there. We got Leo, Scorpio, Gemini. There you are. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Got Cancer there. All your earth signs. Leo again. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Of course, that's you. Pisces, Libra, Capricorn, and Taurus. There you go, my man. That is what I have for you. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. I really do greatly appreciate it. You know, just be kind and stay focused. Don't worry about what others have got going on. Just stay focused on his life. You know what I mean? But that is what I have for you, Sarah. All right, and GeminiGlitters. Don't forget to put your question in the chat so I can start up. Hello, Pin Lane, Pin Tarot. How are you doing, darling? I hope you're doing well. All right, so I've got 3 spots left. If you want to get a question in, go ahead and get it in now, because I will be shutting that down for too long. Had to get a haircut. Man, hey, Richard, stop showing off. Had to get a haircut. Just shut up. Just shut up. You and your head of hair. Shut up. No need to brag. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Next up, we got TaeBear. TaeBear. We're doing your read at 1:50:45. All right, what do we got going on for TaeBear? Is love coming for me? I can tell you without even pulling a card. Yes, it is. You have to see love as an entire perspective. I realize what you're talking about here is romantic love. However, love comes to us in all kinds of forms. Now, I'm going to read specifically on that. Hold on just a moment. GeminiGlitters. Yeah, put it again for me, pretty please, so I can get a star on it. That way I can pull it up and put it on screen when it's time to answer your question. Go ahead and do me that favor and type it in for me. And let's get into this for TaeBear. Is love coming for TaeBear? Got the 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups, ooh, the Lovers, and the 6 of Cups. Okay. Yes. Okay, I got you, GeminiGlitters. Thank you so much, dear. I appreciate that. Yes, it is. The universe has a condition, though. You got to love yourself first. Now, you do have love coming in for you. It could be somebody from the past. It could also be a past life soulmate. We're gonna get. I'm gonna ask about this. Tell me about the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is it's a card of wish fulfillment and happiness, but it's self-love. It's self it's about being happy and content with your own life as you are. We don't want to be thirsty. We got to fill our own cup, right? But wish fulfillment is coming. You do have a brand new love offer coming. Lovers is a very strong connection too. Now, this can be a choice between two. You might have some options. And with that Six of Cups, it tells me it's fair, reciprocal, and again, it speaks of nostalgia as well. So it could be somebody from the past. It could be a past life soulmate. It could be somebody you have a soul contract with. I mean, but that kind of connection, you only get 1, 2 of these in your lifetime. You know, the Two of Cups is a strong connection, soulmate. Six of Cups is nostalgia and looking back to the past. It can also be about soulmates as well. The Lovers, that can be about a choice between people, and again, a very, very strong connection. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. And again, the Nine of Cups it's about wish fulfillment, but it's also about being content with self. Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands. This is about you taking action on something, but somebody might be coming towards you speaking. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think you got somebody coming in that you have a lot of chemistry with. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. 999 could be significant. Maybe you see it on a license plate. It could be the year 1999. That was a great album by Prince. Another Gemini, absolute genius. That man was a musical genius. He really was. You've been waiting on this offer for a while. You've been holding out hope. Sitting there, waiting in the garden, looking good, feeling good, smelling good. This person, you could be dealing with a Virgo. You've been waiting for this, but your resilience in it is about to pay off. Yes, you do have a love offer coming in. Tell me about the Lovers. Gemini energy. I think this person is single. Ooh, we got the Queen of Cups. And the Devil. TaeBear. TaeBear. You overgive in situations, don't you? Don't you? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know you do. You know you hang on to things for too long. You overgive in situations. You know, you put a lot in there, and then people have kind of left you out in the cold there. Don't wait. Don't wait on people. Don't overgive. Don't overgive to situations that aren't giving to you. If they're not texting you back, don't text them again. You know what I mean? You're going to have to teach people how to treat you. That might be why you got a little bit of the wounded warrior going on. You got to have this. That's what these nines are about. This is about you. You're not just accepting anything, okay? Don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean you have to be, stuck up or snobby about things. But it does mean that you want somebody who's actually going to communicate. And I think you're going to be harpooning any players that come in too. It's a matter of what you will accept and what you won't accept. You've given too much in the past. The Queen of Cups is very loving, very nurturing, very sweet. But she's also very discerning about who she gives that cup of love to and how much of it they get. In the past, you've overgiven to situations and it's kind of bit you in the ass, haven't it? Don't worry, we've all been there. I'm a Cancer Venus and a Cancer South Node. It is my absolute pleasure, and I am in my comfort zone. Caring and nurturing, giving flowers, cooking meals, writing poems. Oh, I'm very lovey and very sweet in relationships. And I just give and 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 give. I even learned how to lick the alphabet twice in 30 seconds. I'm a giver. I'm a lover. I'm a Gemini, baby. I can't help it. But again, it's my comfort zone. It's my pleasure to do that. So it was very easy for me before I woke up to all of this to overgive in a situation and not receive anything back. And it, that can cause resentment and things like that. There might be a little bit of fear, ego, insecurity because of this, because you're feeling kind of, where's mine? That's what you're waiting on. You're sitting there on the pier waiting on somebody to come help you with the cup to love. You know what I mean? And they're talking about Prince in the chat. Ooh, I'm hearing Get Off. Oh my. Listen to that song. There might be something in that song for you, in those lyrics. It's rather spicy. Yeah, Prince was a genius. Yeah, well, he was okay. He was a musical genius, Queen Tiki. I mean, don't get me wrong. To each their own. Everybody has their own. Everybody has their own preferences when it comes to music, but I don't care who you are, what kind of genre of music you like. That man, he wrote music for all kinds of people. He wrote blues, he wrote R&B, hip hop. He wrote all kinds of stuff. That man was a badass. He really was. Musically, as a lyricist, a poet. I mean, he wrote all of his discography, played most of the instruments, and wrote music for other people. Did you know that basically every song on the album Purple Rain was recorded live in one night at one concert? Pretty much the entire album was recorded live. And on his first album, I mean, the man played like 37 inches. Queen Tiki. Queen Tiki. We'll talk later. TaeBear, you have a habit of overgiving. You got to be careful of that. And there's easy ways to tell. But again, if somebody's not texting you, don't go chasing. Remember, you're the Empress. Attract. Now, be reasonable about things. If somebody's working or something like that and they're busy and they can't text you back right away, be understanding and be kind. But you remember that you have to get into that loving, caring, nurturing energy, but only for those people where it's reciprocal. You know what I mean? Let's find out about this Six of Cups. Is this somebody from the past? What do we got going on here? We've got the Fool card. I know. Ooh. Let me ask this straight up. Is this somebody from her past? No. Okay. Again, this might be somebody from a past life. It could be somebody that you have an instant sort of soulmate connection with. The Fool and the Four of Wands. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. You know, we hear this a lot. Well, if you're vulnerable, then you could get hurt. And that's love, baby. You have to open up at some point in time, and you have the ability to give that love. You do, because you've overgiven it. You could be dealing with a Capricorn here, but you could be dealing with Aries as well. This person's going to fight for you. This person's going to show up. So you do have a new connection coming in. Something that's going to be reciprocal. Something that's going to be fair. You have to maintain your own sovereignty and not overgive to this. And you know, they're just like the reason you're asking the tarot question, is love coming in for me? Yes, it is. And you got to be careful about obsessing over that too. Just go with the flow. When it's right, when you give up the need for that love, it's going to appear. You know, and it sounds counterintuitive. It sounds like a pain in the ass. It sounds like a catch-22 that's completely unfair. It's frustrating. It'll make you want to throw things. It'll make you want to invent cuss words and punch walls so that you have to learn how to do sheetrock repair. Don't ask me how I know that. Relax. You're not dealing with players. You do have somebody coming in. You're worried about your wish fulfillment. You might be feeling a little tired, but new love is coming in. It is. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Leo. There you go, TaeBear. You're worthy of love. Okay, boo-boo? You are. You deserve love. You are lovable. You have your own light to shine to the world. Fill your own cup. Remember, you're out there looking good, feeling good, smelling good, got money in the bank, you're doing your thing, shaking them little TaeBear cheeks. Everybody wants to pet the TaeBear cheeks. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Feel a little stressed. He's coming. Got to remember just to pour into yourself. Love yourself. Care for yourself. You know what I mean? So, stay strong. Quit looking. And remember, you're a badass all unto yourself. You are. That's the pre-empress. Okay? You don't need anybody else, but you want somebody else. I understand that. I want a partner too. I'm not going to be running around chasing somebody. I'm going to reciprocate and you know, nurture those connections that are reciprocal and that nurture me. I'm going to text those people who text me. I'm going to talk to those people who talk to me. I'm going to support those people who support me. You know what I mean? And you can apply that to pretty much every area in life, because you, my dear, have had the curse of overgiving in situations, overgiving emotionally, affection, monetarily, all the different ways. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. I know this because I was guilty of it too at one time. That's why we have to fill our own cup. Okay? Okay? You stay strong out there, beautiful. Don't get too stressed out. Love is coming. It is. In the meantime, you just keep loving yourself. You go tell that Empress in the mirror that you love her and that you are only going to accept connections and relationships that are worthy of your time. But they are out there. They do exist. Okay? Thank you so much, TaeBear. I greatly appreciate you. This will be time-stamped, so you'll be able to find it a little bit later. Thank you so much, dear. All right. Let me see here. I have 2 spots left if you'd like to get a question in. I'm going to take a quick little break. Then I'll come back. We've got Creative Dreaming Girl is up next. Creative Dreaming Girl, Richard, Lola M1111, and GeminiGlitters. I did get your question started up, by the way, boo-boo. And I see Pam Bear hopped in there as well. Thank you, Pam Bear. There we go. All right. If you would like to get a question in, like I said, go ahead and get it in. I'm going to take a quick little break, run to the little tarot reader's room. And I will be right back after this brief intermission. Y'all miss me while I'm gone, okay? Okay? Because I know y'all just see the sexy hands and hear the sexy voice. But trust me, I'm devastatingly adorable. I can't help it if I'm cute. I can't. I can't. I can help moisturizing, but I'm going to do that anyway. I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, larvae in all stages. This is not a test. All systems are go. Commence launch sequence on my command. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
Boys, you're about to see something you ain't gonna believe. Boys, you're about to see something you ain't gonna believe. Secretary in Hollywood was down at the corner drugstore having a coke when a well-dressed man came in and made the following proposition. Boys, you're about to see something you ain't gonna believe. Secretary in Hollywood was down at the corner drugstore having a coke when a well-dressed man came in and made the following proposition. Boys, you're about to see something you ain't gonna believe. Boys, you're about to see something you ain't gonna believe. The Cuban secretary in Hollywood was down at the corner drugstore having a coke when a well-dressed man came in and made the following proposition. Boys, you're about to see something you ain't
Alrighty then, we are back. I feel much better. I do. Okay, let's see. Next up, we got Creative Dreaming Girl, a good friend, mod. You'll be sure and check out her Etsy page as well. She makes various lovely little items just like this, which I keep various trinkets in. A little dice. You know what? I got a dice missing too. A die. One with all the zodiac signs on it. I think it may have fallen behind the desk. But anyway, keep some extra picks in there because my picks like to grow legs. But y'all be sure and check out her Etsy page. She made this all by her little self. There it is. Soaring Moon Creation on Etsy. Y'all be sure and check her out. Go. Let us all support each other. You're very welcome, Creative Dreaming Girl. Let's get into your question and see what we've got going for you. Your question will be done today at 2:22:55. 22255. Okay, you could be seeing those numbers around. What does Creative Dreaming Girl need to know right now? What does Creative Dreaming Girl need? Okay. She need to know right now. Wow. Okay. I'm going to start out with the wisdom of the oracle. I don't know why it's screaming my name, but it is. She does have a YouTube channel as well. She shows how she creates everything. Be sure and throw a link up for that as well. Now, subscribe, follow, buy her products. Let's support the people in our community. We got Creative Dreaming Girl. What does she need to know right now? Thinker. See, you've been overthinking, hadn't you? And not for you. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we have card number 40, co-create. Get out of your head. Get out of your head and follow your emotions. What's making you feel good? What feels correct? Anything that doesn't feel correct, anything that feels murky, weird, strange, blah, 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 doesn't mean you're not going to face challenges in life for things to overcome. But the universe is going to bring you, as long as you're following your soul's path, the universe is going to bring you good things. But you have to follow your intuition. You see, this lady's on a boat. She's got her compass there. Gumbo, settle down. And she's following her emotions. She's in her emotions, not in her head. There are things out there that are not for you. And anything that's not for you is not going to feel good. It's not going to feel correct. It's going to be confusing as hell. And I get the feeling that that's kind of what you dealt with. I mean, look at that little fortune cookie on there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says, nope. Nope. Something you've been overstressed about or worried about, it's just not for you. You got to learn to co-create with the universe. Not everything, these two might not seem like partners, but they are. And there's a brand new life, a new creation, a new way of being there. That's what those eggs are for. And it might seem a little camouflaged at times, but you have unorthodox partners. Things that feel good, that make you feel supported, that make you feel loved, that make you feel cared for, those are for you. Things where it's confusing or it's frustrating or, and again, issues come up in life. Not everything is going to be just, golden roads and rainbows and, it's not. There's going to be challenges. But at the same time, when you face those challenges, it's going to feel good. You do have to put in the work. However, when something's making you feel bad or confused, when it's putting you in your head and making you think too much, that is not for you. That's a nope. That's how you co-create with the universe. By using your head and your heart. You have to be practical. Let's get in the tarot and see what it has to say. What do we have for Creative Dreaming Girl? We've got the Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles, Temperance, Empress, Seven of Cups, the King of Swords, Lovers, and the Queen of Cups. Underneath the bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. All 10 of the Pentacles. Listen, don't forget your boy Jojo when you got all the Pentacles. Okay? You got all the money. Don't forget me. What's a credit, boo-boo? Page of Wands. You're starting out on the right foot. You had the idea. You had the communication. Things that are light, fun, flirty. There are things that are not for you because they felt confusing. They felt frustrating. People aren't communicating. Things just aren't working, no matter what you try. Gumbo, what the hell are you doing? See, I told y'all he's feeling better. Sir, you need to sit down. Hey. Sorry, he's tearing stuff up. Let me finish. Hold on. You have options coming in. You have people around you that are there for you. Could be an earth sign, could be an air sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got strong Gemini here with the Lovers. You also have Cancerian energy, Libra, Taurus, could be Virgo or Cancer as well there too. And we have Sagittarius as well. Gumbo, cut it out, big boy. I told you to give me a minute. You have options, but you also have options that stand out. Things that are easier, people that are supportive, people that are there for you, that show up for you. You have somebody coming in, a love interest. This is what you've been waiting on. Oh, and it's taken a hot minute, hadn't it? But here they come. There's light, little, flirty, fun communication. And you're like, yes, I'll have that apple, please. I want to touch those apples. I want to drink out of that cup. Things may have felt confusing. There can be confusion, illusion. There were lots of different options out there. Somebody may have been keeping their options open. But there you are, shopping in the mall, and you're like, oh, that's a nice apple. That's a very nice apple. Apple computers or something about that. You could be dealing, again, with somebody with earth or air in their chart. This has been a long time coming, but you have a strong soulmate coming in. This is going to be your person. You're going to feel that. It's just going to feel good. It's going to feel right. You're going to be comfortable relaxing into your Empress energy, where the Empress is all four queens rolled into one, but you're not having to pull out your sword. You're not having to, be aggressive or anything. And you've been waiting on this. You've been waiting to love. But again, the Queen of Cups is not just handing out her love to anybody. That's why she's got the only cup in tarot that has a lid on it. Usually, in the standard Rider-Waite, she does anyway. Here, she's just sitting on the dock of the bay, waiting. There could be something about water as well. Your person's coming in. But you have to choose things that feel right. You have to choose that happiness. You have to know that this is coming for you. And what's been making you confused needs to go. And Gumbo is, he's put his stamp of approval on this. You've been overthinking things, confused. You've been dealing with people who kept their options open, things that felt confusing. This is not going to feel confusing. You're going to know, because you feel supported. You feel, this is a big daddy. This is the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords. This is somebody who can be a little dry. They might not be the most, but they own it. They're on top of things. They're generous. They're solid. Probably an entrepreneur. Could be a lawyer, a judge, somebody that uses their voice a lot. This is solid. And you've been waiting a long time for this, but the universe has been waiting for you to choose it. How's she going to know who this is? How's she going to be able to know who this is? Whoop. Hermit. Magician. King of Swords. The Star. Well, this person is just going to feel dreaming. This is the Hermit. This is somebody who's gone through the dark night of the soul. They've done the work on themselves. This person is not going to want to be out a lot. This person is going to want to stay at home. They are a powerful manifester with that Magician. Gemini, Virgo energy. You got strong Gemini and Virgo here. The King of Swords and the Magician, and then the Magician and the Hermit. You also have Aquarius energy with that star there, strong Aquarius. So they could have any of those signs in their chart. This person is talented. It has all the resources they need. They don't like to go out. It's the first feeling that this person is quite creative. With the King of Swords there, they're kind of they'll tell you straight up. They're very authoritative. They take control of their situation. They don't like to be out. The Star card tells me that this is a wish. This is a dream. This is very healing. I think this person has done a lot of healing. They're going to feel like it's going to feel right. Again, when you trust your feelings and get out of your head about things that aren't for you, things that are confusing, things that have been feeling contentious, it's like you just have that underlying feeling. If you sit with your thoughts, okay, just sit for 30 minutes, turn the phone off, turn the TV off, turn all the crap off, duct tape the kids to a tree. Yes, I said duct tape the kids to a tree. Just for a little while, don't get me wrong, don't hurt them, but get everything and push it away just for a little bit and sit by yourself, alone, quiet. Maybe keep a little pad and pen there and just let your mind wander. The situations you've been dealing with are confusing as hell. They're stressful. They're contentious, and they put you in your head. When you do this, when you get by yourself and really search your emotions, you're going to realize the reason it was put in your head, because it's not for you. It's been playing games, been serving you up something that is not for you. It's a nope. Realizing that is how you co-create with the universe. This person coming in, this love is coming in. I think you're ready. There's light, little, flirty, fun communication, but you know that there's a serious side to this person. Very serious. And it's temperance. It's been a while. This is your emperor, empress. This is who you've been sitting there waiting to give your love to. Okay. Well, real quick, what is the advice? Okay. That was card vomit. It just went everywhere. Hang on. Woo! Four of Wands, Emperor, Queen of Swords, Hierophant. Now you have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. This is somebody who thinks a lot. You two are going to be very similar. You're going to be aspected the right way. Four of Wands. This could lead to a higher level of commitment and is a reason to celebrate and be joyful. Remember, you stay grounded. You taking control of your own life. You having your boundaries and following that, sticking to that. Hierophant leads you to that higher level of commitment. It's knowing all the past. I get the feeling this person coming in is going to be able to, they're not going to hand you a bunch of games. They already won. They already won. And you're going to realize all the steps that you had to go through to get here. And you're going to know all the steps going forward to get to your ultimate happiness. This person could be spiritual as well. You got Mr. McDreamy coming in. You're pacing, because you have the Emperor and the Empress on the board. Wow. Go ahead and stretch. Get bendy. You got a lover coming in. Get ready to get in your empressy positions. Oh my God. Bad JoJo. Creative Dreaming Girl. Thank you so very much. That is what I have for you, boo-boo. I hope that brings some peace, some clarity, and a little smile to your face. Just know it's going to happen. But you got to get out of your head, search your emotions, and trust them. That's going to tell you what's not for you. When you follow your emotions practically, that's how you co-create with the universe. Okay? And 10 of Pentacles. Girl, you gonna be rich, bitch. Nice. I love it. I think you're probably gonna build something with this person as well. All right, y'all hang on just a second. Let me grab these. And I saw the thing about Gumbo making an appearance. Let me see if you'll let me pick him up. I mean, yeah. Now look at the card that was on the floor. Empress. Be careful of pregnancy. You're going to be doing pregnancy stuff. You're going to be practicing making children. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with that. No, there's no cameo appearance. I'd have to go chase him down. Yeah, do your stretches. Get ready. You're gonna do some things that are sweaty. Okay. Thank you so much, Creative Dreaming Girl. I do greatly appreciate you. Y'all be sure and check out her Etsy page and her YouTube channel. Which is it? I should get Moon. It's the Moon. Soaring Moon Creations on YouTube and on Etsy. Thank you, dear. All right. I am going to shut questions down. So as of right now, questions are closed. Questions are now closed. Change up my banner. There we go. We go to here. We do the thing. Remove that. Go. Replace pinned message. All right, we got 4 left. Y'all hang on just a second. Let me switch this up. Hang on just a moment. So take me just a second. So hang tight, kids. background there. Okay. So on to our next victim. Richard. Mr. Richard, we're doing your read at 2:48:20. Mr. Richard. What will March bring in the matter of love? Okay. What will March bring in the matter of love? What will March bring in the matter of love? Justice. 3 of Swords. Wow. Okay. Gumbo is, I don't know what's got him amped up, but he is, oh hell. We got there. The King of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. Well, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You got earth signs here, air sign, a little bit of fire. Justice is what's coming in. Could be dealing with a Libra. What's happening is the universe is kind of giving you double for your trouble. It's bringing you somebody truthful, honest, grounded, stable. There's going to be communication, and you're getting compensated for this. Somebody who's a player, you may have somebody coming in that you feel a lot of chemistry with. Something is starting to get solid. The Page of Pentacles is good news. This could have to do with the past love situation. You might be, if you're waiting on some kind of legal situation, if you're waiting on some kind of payout or something to sell or something like that, that could happen. Little side note there. But it's changing. This is not just chemistry anymore. Now you're getting into something more solid, stable, and grounded. This is going to come kind of out of left field. Might be a little shocking, but I don't think it's a bad tower. I think it's a good tower. Tower is just something that the universe, the universe is not letting it stay that way anymore. When the tower happens, the universe says that needs to change, and it's changed. You got the 8 of Wands there. There's communication here. I get the feeling that this is somebody. There could be some travel involved here, but you put up boundaries with people, with the universe, and the universe is rewarding you for that. You've had to have your boundaries and put those up because people see you as the big daddy with the change, right? A lot of people would like to have a successful man like Richard on their elbow. A lot of ladies out there. Sometimes they, unfortunately, there are ladies that'll take advantage of people. You're getting some kind of justice for that. Tell me about, I get the feeling this has to do with a divorce or something that was very heartbreaking. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Here we go. Three of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Well, I usually don't take reversals, but they're popping out, so we're taking them. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. I think this is somebody you were married to or in a higher level of commitment with. Somehow, you being left out in the cold, that's over with. You're not being left out in the cold. The universe has not forgotten you. There's reason for celebration. There's stability here. And as far as any kind of reconciliation, nope. Nope. We're not doing it. No. I think you have somebody very loving, very kind coming in. Somebody very sweet. There's a Temperance card here. Sagittarian energy. Here you are. Big Daddy. And the thing is, you're standing on business. You've gotten over the worst of it. And you know exactly what to do. I think you've been through a lot to get to the point where you are now. It may have taken some time. In which, you may have felt left out in the cold. You may have felt like there was, some turmoil there. It may have been very stressful, very hard. But you're going to have the last laugh here. Give me some advice for Richard. I think you've got an actual love, something that's grounded and real. And it's taken some time. It's taken some time for you to get over feeling left out in the cold, and heartbroken, and, whether it's by somebody or by the universe, but there's about to be a reason to celebrate. And for some reason, I feel like there's a financial aspect to this as well. What's the advice? Six of Swords, Four of Wands, Death. Ooh. Richard. You can move on from that now. You can finally move on and leave whatever in the past, because you had something beautiful coming in, something solid, stable. There was an ending so that there could be a new beginning, but that process stood true to the Sagittarian card of Temperance. That transformation took a little while. Because it was fear, it was ego, insecurity, addictions, obsessiveness, just the general shadow side stuff. And we all have this in us. Okay, so there's no need to feel ashamed of that or worried about that or anything. But that cycle is ending. And you just have to move on from it, because you have somebody very loving, kind, and sweet coming in. Something that's not completely based on passion or completely based on money. It's based off of feelings and joy and happiness. You're grounded. You've healed. You've transformed. And so your love life is going to transform right along with it. You might be going on a trip as well. You be dealing with Scorpio, Capricorn, we've got Taurus here, we've got a lot of signs here. Cancer. It looks really good though. I think you're in the, I know you said you've been on a couple of dates and things like that. I get the feeling that your patience and your due diligence that's been done is about to be rewarded. You've worked on yourself a lot, and it shows. The universe is about to reward you for that. Nice. I like it, Mr. Richard. I do. Hopefully you found that helpful. Thank you so very much for your continued support of the channel, my friend. I do greatly appreciate you. Hello, Pin Tarot. How are you doing, darling? Good to see you. AKA Pin Lane. All right. Let's see. Next up, we have Miss Lola. Get her question pulled up. Miss Lola. We're doing your read at 3 hours, 1 minute, and 11 seconds. How about that? 3:01:11. Do I have anyone coming towards me romantically? Of course you do. I don't even have to pull a card. Yes. Let's see what the cards have to say. You are very welcome, Mr. Richard. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. And congratulations. It looks like you've done a lot of work on yourself. And the universe is about to reward you for that. The Sun, the Devil, Death, Queen of Pentacles, got the Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, ooh, Ace of Wands. Giggity. Lola, Oh, Lola, dear. Start stretching. Do you have anyone coming towards you romantically? Yes, you do. This is going to be somebody who's been in their head about you, a little obsessed with you. They're finally coming forward and expressing themselves. They're transforming that. I don't feel like this is someone from the past. I think this is someone they're very attracted to you. Very, very attracted to you. It could be someone from the past. It could be someone coming back and apologizing for some kind of toxicity, whatever. But this more feels like someone that's been afraid to approach you. So they're ending that. They are speaking because, my God, are they attracted to you. This could be someone at a distance. This is, yeah, it's victory. It's Six of Swords is moving on to calmer waters. Do you have someone? You definitely have someone coming towards you. They're highly attracted to you. They see you as, you know, solid, stable, grounded. How's she gonna know who this is? Could be dealing with a Capricorn. We got Gemini, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Capricorn again, Devil energy, Strength. We got Leo energy now. Ace of Cups. I'm telling you. And the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody. It is taking a lot of strength for this person to get over their fear of coming forward. Either that or they've had to deal with their own toxic issues. This is a strong person. And it's been a long time coming. This is somebody who's thought about you for a long time. You got Virgo, Capricorn, Leo here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Got a lot of signs here, so it could be anybody from the zodiac anyway. But this is going to come to light. Do you have somebody coming towards you? Yes, you do. This person has been scared to death to come forward with this cup of love. And now, this could be you too. If there's somebody that you're thinking about, that you're very attracted to, it might be you contacting someone. That's a possibility as well. I'm not really feeling that. I think because you're asking specifically, is anybody coming towards you? Yes, yes, they are. And I think there's been a little, I think this person has had to have a lot of strength to overcome the fear to bring you this cup. They might be scared of like ruining a friendship or ruining their chances, something like that. This person has been in their head about this. And again, it could be you, but Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, yes. And this person finds you, that fear is ending, and this person finds you very attractive, Miss Lola. They want to show you their wand and stuff. I mean, this person thinks you're carrying a mirror in your pocket. Why? Because they can see themselves in your pants. Bad JoJo. Bad JoJo. Uh-huh. Yes, you do have somebody coming towards you romantically and very passionately at that. What's the advice for Miss Lola? Emotions are running high. The supermoon and serendipity. This person is going to be a little on edge coming towards you. Again, it's taken them a lot of strength to get over this fear. Remember that when they come forward. Be sweet, be kind. Because yes, they are coming forward with that Ace of Cups. Yes, somebody is making their move because they're highly attracted to you. And they see you as the pre-empress. Okay? It's taken them a while. But they are coming forward. And I get the feeling that their emotions are running high. But it's just gonna feel right when it starts. When they finally come forward, everything's just gonna click and fall into place. Nice. That is what I have for you, Miss Lola. Just get ready to receive. Get yourself in that Empress energy, dear. And remember, this person is nervous as hell, and it's taking them a lot to be able to come forward. If that's you, and you're not worried about approaching somebody, don't be worried about it. Approach. Go ahead. You have the permission of the universe. That is what I have for you, Miss Lola. Again, thank you so very much for your support. I do greatly appreciate you, dear. All right, next up, we've got our shiny, glittery friend, the twins, Gemini Glitters. If y'all have not, check out her channel. She does reads too. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She does the readings. She's flipping the cards. She's doing the thing. So y'all check her out. So what do you have for my shiny, sparkly, twin-cheeked friend? Should she reach out to Solana? Is it Sienna? Solana? Yeah. Gemini Glitters, we're doing your read at 3/11/11. Should she reach out to Celiana? Celiana. Three of Cups, Ten of Wands, the Moon, Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, in the reverse, Judgment, Knight of Wands, the Magician. Yeah, I think you can. There's a lot of burden here. Y'all are gonna have to get over whatever happened. Maybe something happened at a party or some social event. Somebody was pissy and mad and upset. It could have been a family thing. Maybe something that happened at New Year's or Christmas during the holidays. Could have been at, I don't know, Mardi Gras. Maybe somebody had a few too many toddies or something. I'm not sure exactly what the thing is, but 3 of Cups, yes, that is a card of reunion. 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer waters from rough waters. 10 of Wands, a lot of stress here, a lot of burdens, but 7 of Cups in the reverse. 7 of Cups in the upright can be illusion, confusion, keeping the options open, blah, 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 blah. I think this is representing confusion and illusion here that's going away. What's been hidden will be brought to the light. I think you'll figure out that if there's been some kind of discord, that this person actually wants to reconcile this too. So I think that there's some good news out of this. Maybe somebody was acting like a little bit of a player. Somebody did. There were other people involved here. This wasn't just between you and this person. There was somebody else kind of maybe acting a little stupid, maybe acting a little brash, running a little mouth, doing little things. However, I think you have the power in this situation. 2 of Pentacles. It's going to take a little work. Don't get in your head about it. I think you'll figure out that this person would like to reconcile as well. This person feels like family, don't they? Or your chosen family, however they are there to you. But this could have involved family as well. There was somebody else involved here. Somebody did something. Somebody with a big old fat stupid head. That's what I get. Somebody was a little bit of a jackass here. I don't know why that comes up, but it does. You have the power. I think in time, if you want to reach out, should she? Let's just ask straight up, yes or no. Should she reach out? Woo. We get the King of Swords that popped out there. Judgment again. Yes. It's okay to reach out. You need to speak your truth. Don't hold any judgment or what I mean by that is, you can have a judgment about what's going on, but this is a case of hate the sin, not the sinner. Just speak your truth, be honest, open, understand, try to see other people's perspective, because the King of Swords is fair, if nothing else. They will listen to both sides. But I think what you'll find is being hidden. There are things that are going to come up that this person really wants to, they want to reunite as well. And so I think it would lead to good news. Somebody was a little bit of a jackass here, but you have the ability to do this. I think this person really cares about you, or they see you as family, or you see them as family. They could be family. I don't know. But there's definitely a strong bond there. And I think if you reached out, wave the white flag, don't go in guns a-blazing or anything like that. Just be nice, be understanding, listen to them, let them listen to you. I want you to prepare for this conversation. Like, whatever the points of contention were, write them down and be calm in your delivery. Don't let your emotions take over. You know what I mean? You're not getting the King of Swords out of his element. If he swings that sword, He's not going in fast and furious and passionately. He's not doing it from an emotional place. He's very grounded, stable. This person does not get upset. They just explain the truth. You're not gonna shape the King of Swords. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get them riled up. So I want you to prepare. Write down your notes. Think about what you're gonna say, and present it logically, and hear both sides. Think of the King of Swords also like a judge. He's going to listen to both sides, and he's going to give each a fair chance. You know what I mean? I think you'll figure out that if you do reach out calmly, directly, that you'll figure out that this person would like to reconcile this as well. And again, somebody acted like a jackass. Somebody, there's other factors in that. You know what I mean? So, he's being able to move. Yeah, with the Six of Swords to do. Yeah, and I would tell her that. You know, just say, hey, I'd like to move on from the stuff of the past. What happened in the past is the past. I've grown. You've grown. You know, I'd like to continue my friendship with you and move forward. You did have the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters. So there you go. That is what I have for you, Gemini Glitters. Thank you so very much. Thank you, FG. I appreciate you both. I hope that brings you a little peace and clarity about your situation. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. TaeBear. TaeBear. You're very welcome, Gemini Glitters. Thank you so much, darling. I appreciate you. Where's the TaeBear? TaeBear. Oh, Pammy. TaeBear. Yeah, it will do that. Hello, Miss Mari. How are you doing, darling? Thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate you. Unfortunately, questions are closed today, but I will be doing more. I'll probably be doing another session on Tuesday evening. I'll be doing one. And this coming week, I will be doing more reads up during the day. So I'll be reading my zodiac signs then, and my all signs and things like that will be much earlier during the day. So, TaeBear, your glitchy computer, you paid for a question. What is your question? Are you gifting a question to someone? Or what are you doing? What are we? There's nothing on your thing. There's a thing, and there's no. I got no things. What's your thing? Tell me about the thing. TaeBear. Oh, and while we wait on TaeBear, hold on just a second. Look at what I found. Oh, there he is. A sweet little man. Compo. What are you doing, bud? You're precious. You're precious. You're fat, too. Here's a rare treat for you guys. Actually being kind of docile. He was fired up a minute ago. But there is Gumbo, feeling much, much better. Gumbos. Oh, this one brings a lot of good energy. It's very sweet. Look here. No, he's like, no, you're embarrassed. I don't want to. Look it. Come here. Hi. Is it precious? It's like, no, put it down. I don't like it. Anyway, there you go. Your Gumbo cameo. Okay. Miss Mari, TaeBear would like to give you a question. It doesn't matter to me. She paid for a question, so if you would like it, Miss Mari, you are more than welcome. Thank you, TaeBear. I appreciate that. You're a very generous soul, and I really do appreciate you always being here for the channel. You've been a huge support for myself, for Gumbo, for the channel. And I know not just for me, but the tarot community at large. So thank you very much. God love you. Whatever comes out for Mari. Hello, Miss Tess. How are you doing, darling? Let's see. All right. Miss Mari. We're doing your read at 3:25:40. 3:25:40. Whatever comes out for whatever comes out for Mari. Main mail. Thoughts. Bad health. Thief. Okay. Somebody's mindset is what's causing a problem here. Either somebody's been thinking about you or you've been thinking about them, and that's what's thieving this. It's a again, it's like a bad mindset. It's thinking about something the wrong way. And I get the feeling this is a masculine energy. Obviously, you get the main male here. And you see the thoughts card where the main male is thinking about the main female. But it's with the bad health and the thief there, it's like this is the thief of joy. It's the thief of having something. you know, having a relationship or having something solid, but it's this bad mindset. It's somebody's thoughts that are killing this. They're literally just a bad mindset. And so tell me about this for Mari. Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, oh my, Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords. Somebody's putting up a lot of boundaries and they're really, really in their head about this choice and this coming together, but they're all in their head because of their emotions. Behind the scenes, this person is just drowning in their emotions. And this is hidden. Now, this could be you, or this could be somebody else. This may not have even happened yet. Somebody may feel stuck in the friend zone, like somebody has a choice between two. Or somebody might work a little too much. It's like there's a love here. Hot, steamy, passionate love with stickiness and weirdness, and you know, the neighbors are calling the cops because of strange sounds coming out of the bedroom. You know, listen, I don't know why they took the 20-volt power drill in there, or the 2-cycle engine. All I know is it's 3:30 in the morning and somebody's screaming for the Lord and breathing heavy. You know what I mean? But it's kind of remaining in a friend zone because of somebody's boundaries, their thoughts. See, he's thinking. She's thinking. He's thinking. There's some stinking thinking going on here. Instead of getting on with the slap and tickle, hide the wiggle pickle, no. We're just drowning in emotions thinking about it. And it's hidden. It is the thief of joy. High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords. And the thing is, there's so much emotion here. And you two are, look, you're manifesting a reunion. Somebody needs to get the hell out of their head and take a leap of faith. I don't care if that's you, him, her, it, whatever. It's the stinking thinking has got to go if you want to manifest this. You already know what I'm talking about. Even this High Priestess is thinking too much. You got to connect with your higher self. You got to take it a little, you know, like the incense and sage and all things. Play the little meditation music at 541 hertz, which you can find conveniently at Rest Mojo right here on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. However, there is a need to connect with one's higher self to really put the work into this. Get past this. Somebody's all worried about what other people will think, what other people will say. There's too many other birds, too many cooks in the kitchen here. This person with the headache because somebody's squawking in their freaking ear. And this person, they're the ones connected. They're the ones that need to do the chit chat. Okay, because they're the ones thinking about each other. But there's all this other bullshit in between. Well, Tim said that, Susie said that, John said that, You know, Rebecca said, da, 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 ba, 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 ba. Meanwhile, back in the halls of emotion, there's all this love. And we're all up in our PPs in our head about this love, and somebody's just drowning in it. Downloading fonts. Yeah, I know that, Joy. You ever been to DA Fonts? CJ? CJ, send me an email or find me on Instagram. We'll chat. Let me tell you, I got thousands of them. Literally thousands of fonts. Anyway, I digress. That's where you are? Yeah. DA Font, it does have a good resource. You got to be careful with some of the fonts you can offer there. But I'll explain that. Hit me up. Find me on Instagram or email me. We'll chat. I've got an entire collection of safe ones that I can email you. Okay, Mari. You two, this love is not coming together. Now, I don't know if this is somebody you know already or if this is something coming up. Somebody needs to get out of the head that's in their ass and take that leap of faith. Trust your intuition. Somebody's just been paying attention to work and sitting there thinking, and somebody has got a bad case of stinking thinking. And they're all worried about the drama and what other people are going to say and, you know, what people are going to think, how's it going to look, you know. And it's sad because there is a ton of love here. There's all kinds of emotions. Somebody's all kinds in their fee-fees. And manifesting a reunion, manifesting some sheets time. Manifesting a celebration. But it's not happening because they're all in the head. Somebody is, I'm telling you, somebody's got the stinking thinking. They got the wrong idea. They're thinking negative thoughts. They're worried about it. They might have somebody else in their ear. What's the advice for Mari? What is the advice for Mari? Four of Coins. Six of Wands. Justice. Ten of Coins. You're going to get your justice either way here, Miss Mari. You're already getting a lot of it. If you're worried about a situation like this and you're the one that's stuck in your head, stop holding back. Just say what you got to say. Be honest and open. If it's somebody else and they're holding back, listen, you can't control what other people do, and they don't need to waste your time or your life. Girl, you get out there and go get your victory. You know, go to the little dog show. Go to the vet and get some therapy for that little one that's, I don't know why Chihuahuas always look angry. That one looks angry. You get little dog syndrome. You know what I mean? but live your life. That's how you get your justice. You're surrounded by love. You're surrounded by friends. You deserve that love. You deserve everything that you get. Go get your attention. However go get your attention, Mari. Do not let stinking thinking get the best of you. And don't let somebody else's stinking thinking stop the Mari XO77 slap and tickle fest that needs to be happening. You know what I'm saying? Don't let somebody else's bad thoughts keep you from sweating in a passionate way. There's a lot of love there, but there's also drowning in emotions and stinking thinking. Just, oh, what are people gonna say? What are people? Fuck them. This is Mari's life with the angry chihuahua. Go have fun. Get out there. Put on that little dress. You know that little dress. Put on the matching pair. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, you ladies know exactly what I'm talking about. I was married for 23 years. There's a big difference between that little cotton pair that we wear on the lazy Sunday afternoon and evening, you know, when we're just chilling and doing, and then that matching pair. You know what I'm talking about. Put those on. Put your nice dress on. Mani-pedi, hair done, makeup, little spritz of perfume. Let's hit the town, boo. Because you got lots of attention coming in, one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your stinking thinking or somebody else's stinking thinking ruin the party. It could be you. This could be you holding yourself back from all the attention. And if so, shame on you. Somebody needs to be boarded, put up in the kennel for a little bit with the little chihuahua attitude, and mama's going to have fun. We'll see you in a couple of days. I'm going to go see if I can put my ankles behind my ears. Maybe go to the Magic Mike show. Get out there, boo-boo. Get out there. And if this is about a person and you already have somebody in mind because you're just manifesting a reunion with them, you can't control what other people do. Say what you got to say. Don't be quiet about it. Just speak it and let them do what they do. What are they going to do? Take away your birthday? I think not, my fellow American. Your birthday will still exist. There you go. That is what I have for you, Miss Mari. As a matter of fact, you know what? Hang on. Let's get some oracles for you. A new start is coming with the new moon, and we just had the new moon. Round and round. Stop repeating the cycles. You've grown. You know you're a little bit better, you're a little bit more well armored. Let's not repeat the cycle. You get out there, you break the cycle, you get out of your comfort zone, you put on that matching pair. Again, you know what I'm talking about. Get the hair done, nails done, a little spritz of perfume. You know, in various places. And Mari's gonna get naughty with somebody. Somebody's manifesting in the attentions. Somebody's yeah. Somebody's manifesting in the steamy. a vegetable, a steamy. Everyone loves the ice creamy. Let's go get the whipped creamy. Somebody may have a tattoo as well. Oh. Mari's fixing to get sweaty, y'all. Gotta get out of your head, though. Gotta get out of your head and just go do it. Don't let somebody else's thinking or lack of actions control you. Don't let your thinking or lack of actions control you. Get out there and live your life. Thank you so very much, Miss Mari. Thank you, Pam Bear. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you all so very much for your support, your kindness, your love. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you would like to see. There'll be more coming this week. There's good things coming. I do greatly appreciate it. I think we're going to be doing a little bit more of these weekend morning mini reads. Saturday, Sunday. I'll come up with a schedule that fits for everything. But I am going to leave it there today. Everyone, please go enjoy your weekend. Be safe and have a great time out there. Please know that you are all appreciated and loved. I really, again, you guys make my job worthwhile every single time I'm on YouTube, and I cannot thank you enough and cannot tell you how grateful I am for all of you. You are all very much appreciated. With all that being said, I'm going to leave it there. Please, everybody, come in every situation with a cup of love, kindness, and understanding. You never know what people are going through out there, so please, let's be kind to one another. Everybody, have a fantastic weekend. Hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Please, take care of yourselves and stay safe out there. I will indeed see you on the next video. It'll either be Monday or Tuesday, I'm not sure, but I will be back very shortly. And until then, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. I will see you on the next video. Bye for now. Love, love, love. Peace, baby. Y'all have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as I can. I'm gonna have a snack first or two. You know, I can eat when I want and eat what I want on the weekends, according to my. Hey, listen, y'all have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you very much. Bye.
Good dog.